Oh, I don't have my mic on this one. Okay, so in my haste to get finishing touches set up on my stream, pardon me. Okay. Yeah, that's taking. So in my haste to put my finishing touches on my stream, I have not updated my deck list on Magic Online, so I need to go do that. Give me a little bit. All right, thank you for your patience, everybody. I really appreciate it. So, I am on my new layout. I am on my new everything. Everything is new. My computer is new. My streaming is new. My audio is not working. Give me a second. Interesting that that's not working. One moment. Okay. I know N2O. I'm having troubles. I'm having troubles. I'm having troubles. I'm having troubles. There will be a league eventually. I know N2O. I'm having. All right. For some reason, my music just straight up isn't happening. It's just not happening, which is a shame because I put a ton of work into getting music and running it through filters and assigning metadata tags, and now I'm all the way at the beginning and it's just not working. Um, Perhaps it'll work now? No? Really? Really? Audio output capture 2, electric boogaloo. Still not taken. Okay, sure. All right. Well, I'm listening to fantastic music. Give me a minute. I may have to pause the stream and restart it. I'm going to pause the stream and restart it. I'll be right back. Okay, let's go ahead and try this one more time. One moment. And one last check, just to make sure it's doing okay. All right, you know what? Y'all can hear it. I'll worry about balancing later. All right, so hello everybody, and by everybody I mean all of one person actually. Thanks for watching, 𝗟𝗜𝗘. This is my new everything, my new computer, my new stream layout, my new camera, my new it's not new, but it's still a very good microphone. My new doing that. Oh. No. Wait a second. It's not complete. Oh. I forgot. I need my family necklace. In fact. Okay, so thank you for tuning in. I am Krex, your host for Fate Seal MTG, and I am on episode 9 of my streaming, which is brand new everything. It's great. I have worked so hard on this layout. And everything that you see here is essentially just custom plugins, custom browser sources, custom everything. The eyeballs specifically, I worked a lot on that. The music's not mine though. The music is credited in the top left of the screen when it changes tracks. All right. Also new is the version of the deck that I am using. This is version 3.1.2. I kind of abandoned the 3.2.x branch after I went down the Blood Moon path with the Nightlight build from Arkanoid, I believe is your name. Oh, help me, please. If I get your name wrong, please let me know. Who just apparently woke up in a cold sweat one day and said, but what if we add more 3-drops to Lantern? And Blood Moon felt amazing. But I just don't know how to build a build that has Blood Moon and also all of the other things that I've loved and grown accustomed to. So how about this? If anyone wants to pilot a build of Lantern Control that has Blood Moon in it, perhaps we could do it together sometime. Send me a message, comment on the video, maybe shoot a message to me in the Lantern Control Discord community, which is linked below. As is a link to MTGO's channel, actually, who is quite a bit more adventurous than I am in the variants of Lantern that he plays. Playing Whir Lantern, playing traditional, playing 5-color variants, all sorts of fantastic stuff. So go ahead and check out his channel as well. I'll go ahead and give you a little brief rundown of this particular build. I have been working with 3 Shredders, 3 Pixie for a little bit. It has proved to be quite nice for me. I've noticed that some other folks in the community have been copying that. Good for you. I think it's Pixis is just... Pixis stogs are really high right now. I am not playing a Underworld Cookbook. Instead, I am playing a Cling to Dust. This is a concession to Flage in the metagame, and hopefully we'll have a couple of other random utility. We'll see how well that pans out. My lands have 2 Dark Pour Pathway in them. The verdict is out on whether or not that is any good. I think 1 pathway is probably really, really good. The second one, not so sure. We'll have to look at that. And the sideboard is where a lot of the innovation in this particular version has been happening. I have finally bit the bullet and added a Hate Rock to my sideboard. I know. Don't at me. Damping Sphere is in the sideboard. It has been a long time coming, quite frankly. In fact, I think I might. That doesn't look right. Hang on. Again, new layout. I'm still fiddling with this. Okay. That's probably okay. So, Damping Sphere is a concession to Amulet Titan, specifically. I didn't think that I needed more hate against Storm. My Storm matchup already felt absolutely phenomenal. But Storm is in shambles with this list. I can go up to 11 discard spells after sideboarding, plus Damping Sphere, plus Extirpate. They're gonna have a hard time. I am fully on the split between Bloodchief's Thirst and Flaying Tendrils. 3 Thirsts, 2 Tendrils. We'll have to see how well that goes. I came to this split after realizing that Bloodchief's Thirst is also pretty good against Frogtide, and just a smattering of other decks. Flaying Tendrils having Devoid is a Tatty 99 innovation. Shout out to them. They've been grinding those challenges every week. Very much wish that I could join you, but my work schedule will simply not allow me to do it. Not quite yet. But yeah, this is a fantastic addition. We're going to have to see how well that goes. I believe the mana base is equipped to... Oh. I just realized. There's a Polluted Delta in here instead of a 4th Blooming Marsh. I'm going to have to fix that. I'll have to fix that. That's not good. But yeah, give me a little bit. I'm going to fix the Polluted Delta, Blooming Marsh, little thingy thing, and I will be back. Okay, I figured my stuff out. I'll go ahead and start my first match. Okay, and we are off with our very first match on this new setup. Let's take a look at this hand and figure out what it does. Wow, all of these stops. I do not need all these stops. I need that stop. I need that stop. I need that stop. I probably need that stop. Okay, so what does this hand do? This hand casts turn 1 Lantern plus Bauble into turn 2 Thoughtseize. Doesn't have a third land, doesn't have a way of digging for a third land other than playing a Lantern at some point and sacking it, but I don't really know when I would be doing that. I'm gonna mulligan this. I don't think I like this hand. It doesn't really have a good game plan. What does this hand do? This hand does turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 Profane Tutor, turn 3 hopefully draws a land, but if it draws a land, then it has an Ensnaring Bridge to back it up. I think I will keep this, hoping to draw that third land. I can Profane Tutor for a land if I really need to as well. I'll bottom a Shredder, because I don't really have a place to play another Shredder. And we've got a Boseiju into an Ancient Stirrings, finding the One Ring. Alright, well, that got very easy. Let's go ahead and Thoughtseize our opponent. Wow, I don't care about this hand at all. Okay. Yeah, Ancient Stirrings is gone. Fantastic, everything is working properly. Okay. And that's an Ugin's Labyrinth with an Allus Dust underneath of it. And they've got Talisman of Impulse, which means that their hand is... That's hilarious. Alright. Now I could play Shredder Needle here and keep the Profane Tutor for later. I think I will do that, just because I need to get the One Ring named. Alright. And now we are definitely on prey to draw a third land before this Urza Saga pops. That's Gemstone Caverns gone. Do I mill them? I don't think I'm going to mill them. Land. Land. Lantern. Lantern's kind of like a land, right? Now I could Profane Tutor. I don't think I'm going to Profane Tutor. I think I'm going to just play my Lantern. So my opponent has... Ooh, there's my land. Okay. My opponent has the One Ring and an unknown card in hand. They have access to 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. It could be a particularly nasty 7-drop. It wasn't a Sowing Mycospawn. So whatever they have in hand, I probably don't really care about that much. Do I care about this Sowing Mycospawn? Not particularly. They can have that. Alright, make sure to float mana here. And I just haven't found a spot to cast this Profane Tutor. That's quite unfortunate. I'll go ahead and grab a Pixis. Play this. No, I'm just gonna go ahead and play my Ensnaring Bridge. And you may have a Sowing Mycospawn. It's a Carplusion Forest. Alright, this game's wrapped up. You may exile whatever you like. I do not care. Yeah, that's fine. Essig Wolf Run. Alright, that's just another thing that I need to be aware of. I will go ahead and mill that Devourer of Destiny. That's a Through the Breach. Should I allow them to have a Through the Breach? Yeah, I think that's fine. I'll go ahead and play this. Suspend my Profane Tutor. Give them a Through the Breach. Just need to remember that they have that Through the Breach in hand. I guess I could have been a little bit better about my, whatever, it doesn't matter that much. Let's go ahead and play this Stirrings. Grab an Urza's Saga, sure. Okay. And now we just kill them, very slowly. Oh, already, huh? Alright, sure. Yeah, I'll go ahead and grab another Pixis. I don't even really care about any of this. Actually, gonna discard myself. Alright, so things I need to keep them off of are 0-power creatures. You know what? I can actually remove that stop. I need to keep them off that. And I'll go ahead and do that as well. Wow! Something I didn't realize is that... Oop, there we go. Got the win. Okay. Something I didn't realize about this new computer is that, Magic Online runs so fast. Oh man, this is so nice. Okay. What an actual treat. So I will really quickly consult my sideboard guide for Eldrazi Breach, which has me bringing in Emrakul, Duresses, and Extirpates, and siding out Grafdigger's Cage, unfortunately Cling to Dust, and all 3 of my Inquisitions, keeping in Collective Brutality specifically for Through the Breach, and Kozilek's Command, which I really care about. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go ahead and try this. Okay, how do I feel about this hand? This hand has Lantern Pixis. It does not actually have a way to interact with my opponent's hand. It also does not have an Ensnaring Bridge, which is going to be critically important in this matchup. Especially since my opponent does have a way of doing turn 3. Oh, they're mulliganing. Yeah, I'm going to mulligan 2. I don't really like this hand. That trophy is not even castable. This is much better. Much better. I'm going to throw away the Bauble. I already have everything that I need in my hand. I don't need to be digging for more stuff. Oh, would you look at that? Uh-huh. So I have 2 Verdant Catacombs in hand already, but I don't need to fetch, so I don't think I will. Let's go ahead and Thoughtseize my opponent. See what they're working with. That is a World Breaker. Do I take the World Breaker? Do I take the Ulamog the Defiler? At least if I take the World Breaker, then they'll have to get it back. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take the World Breaker. I bet that there are those who are like, wow, why are you actually considering taking the Ulamog? And I don't have a good answer for you. I really shouldn't have been considering taking that Ulamog at all, actually. And there's just nothing I can do here. So they have an unknown card. Ooh, that is a Blooming Marsh. Drawing a lot of lands. Maybe I should have kept that, Mishra's Bauble, huh? Hindsight 2020 and all of that. Still, my hand is currently 3 lands and an Ensnaring Bridge. They just played a Carplusion Forest. Playing all the lands I know about, not playing the ones that I don't know about. I'm going to play my Blooming Marsh and cast my Ensnaring Bridge. And I might just go grab a Pithing Needle with this Urza Saga. I'm not entirely certain. That Uggin's Labyrinth and Ulamog the Defiler are gone. This looks like a Sowing Mycospawn. That's unfortunate. That means that Urza Saga is not going to pop. But my Profane Tutor still will pop. Alright. So Profane Tutor pops here. What do I grab with it? My Urza Saga is gone. So I will not have a way of... I could grab Extirpate. I could grab Extirpate. But if I grab Extirpate, then I'm not going to have the ability to control my opponent's draws. Is that acceptable? I could grab a Pixis. And in this way, manipulate the top card of my deck. Do I want to do this? I feel like I need to answer that Worldbreaker eventually. My opponent has a Sowing Mycospawn, Kessig Wolfrun, Uggin's Labyrinth, a bunch of nasty things. They have an Ulamog the Defiler that they will eventually get back. Huh. Extirpating that Worldbreaker is incredibly tempting, but I will still need to answer the Boseiju. They only play like a couple Boseiju, though. Let me go ahead. I'm going to high roll. I'm going to grab the Extirpate. Okay. So let me go ahead and do this. Oop, give me a second. That is a Mycosynth Gardens. I think I might want that. Here, give me a moment. I'm going to go ahead and pause. All right, thanks for your patience, everybody. I will... Yeah, I think I want the, Oh, they got another Ulamog on top, huh? All right. I think I might get greedy and Extirpate on their draw step. Yeah, here we go. You could not Surgical a Worldbreaker doing this. Ooh, and they have an Eldrazi Temple, a Gemstone Caverns, and an Ulamog the Defiler. They have one Boseiju that I need to worry about. Yeah, I feel like I'm doing okay. Go ahead and take a screenshot of this list. Just like that. I don't know if that actually showed up. Oh, sure. Wow. Yeah. All right. New stuff. Interesting. So they have 4 stirrings. They have a 𝗟𝗡𝗩. They have 4 Kozilek's Command. Yep. All of these things are well and good, but they only have 1 𝗟𝗡𝗩 that can actually remove an ensnaring bridge, which means that the Mycosynth Gardens on top that I have in my hand now is actually just going to be GG's against that part of their deck. Alright, so they played their Eldrazi Temple as their land for turn, I think. Oh, this Sowing Mycospawn can attack. How interesting. Are they just going to max pump it? They can't kill me. Yeah, I'm fine with this. So they're gonna deal, what, 7 to me? 7 is not 20. Wow, and I just continue to just draw lands. I'm gonna fetch. Glad that I... Incredible. Do I hold on to this duress for something? I don't think so. Just go ahead and fire it off now. I don't really want to continue taking damage. Alright. Alright, and they made me exile half my deck. What did they hit? I'm gonna go ahead and... Oh, it's so tempting. It's so tempting to play out that Saga. They hit Pithing Needle, they hit 1-2 Lanterns, they hit a couple Ensnaring Bridges, they hit 1 Codex Shredder, 2 Codex Shredders, and 1 Pixis. They also hit my Fomori Vault, which means if I want to shuffle Emrakul back into my deck, then I'm going to need to... You know... I want to say, what are the chances that they're going to have exactly Kozilek's Command into 𝗟𝗡𝗩? 4, 5, 6. They could X equals 6 and still have mana to cast 𝗟𝗡𝗩. I'm going to go ahead and just do this at sorcery speed. All right. And this turn, they can make a token very large and in charge, which is kind of worrisome. They can actually make a token very large and in charge. And they can just cast a ton of Ulamog the Defilers if they want to. So that's an Ugin's Labyrinth. They're casting Kozilek's Command right now, I think. Yep, Kozilek's Command is being cast right now. They're going to do it for X equals 9. They're going to scry 9 and draw a card. That card, if it's not Ulamog the Defiler, will be revealed here. I'm just hoping that they can't kill me with Kessig Wolfrun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't even have a card exiled with it. They cannot kill me. They just drew Ulamog, the Defiler. All right. Presumably, they're just going to cast that. Oh, they can pump an additional A. I'm dead. Look at that. Well, let's make them do it. And yeah, it didn't actually matter if I played Urza Saga or not. That Essig Wolf run, man. That's hilarious. Yep, it's a 13-1. Look at that. GG's. Let's go ahead and start again. I think I'm just going to run it right back. Alright, I would like to play first, yes. Okay, what does this hand do? This hand has turn 1 Lantern, turn 2 Profane Tutor, turn 3 Bridge, maybe? It will stop their initial assault, and it has an extirpate in case I need to hit something. I think that's good enough. I'll go ahead and play Lantern turn 1. I'm probably going to draw a land eventually. What is a World Breaker? That is a Thought Not Seer. That is a Collective Brutality. Do I play Collective Brutality? I don't think so. They don't have a way of through the breaching me right now. But they do have a way of Thought Not Searing me if they need to. Yeah, I'll go ahead and Thought Not Brutality now. I'm going to do Instant or Sorcery. I'm going to do this. And it's a complete blank. Wow, would you look at that? Alright, so their hand is just... Their hand's actually pretty brutal. Alright, I don't know if I'm going to win this. And they have a second World Breaker that they're about to have. This is a Grove of the Burn Willows into a Talisman of Impulse. So they can Thought Not Sear me this turn. I think I'm going to Stirrings, looking for any land. Yeah, I'm going to take that Verdant Catacombs. And unfortunately, I do just need to fetch now. I will grab the Forest and Profane Tutor. Okay, my opponent gets a Thought Not Seer. It's a Carplusion Forest. I don't know if I'm going to successfully disrupt my opponent this game. What did they take? They took the Ensnaring Bridge, of course. Okay. Profane Tutor's going to come off Suspend next turn. I'm going to play this Urza Saga now. I genuinely think that I might just get a Thoughtseize with that. Oh, I didn't actually see what they put in their hand. That's not good. Oh, it's an Ancient Stirrings. Seer is gone. Okay. I might get a Thoughtseize with this, whatchamacallit. Alright, they're gonna be doing something big here. Now they have a 𝗟𝗟𝗡 in hand. Ooh, that was quite wise of them. They put the World Breaker underneath the 𝗟𝗓𝗡's Labyrinth. World Breaker is artifact, enchantment, or land, so they can exile my constructs with it. And with this Thought-Knot Seer, they may as well take the Extirpate, so I may as well force it off, fire it off now. Yeah, this is looking pretty rough, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, this is looking pretty rough. And I'm just not sure how to get out of this situation. I could attempt to overwhelm them with Urza's Saga constructs. I could grab... No, Assassin's Trophy isn't good here. And they're about to draw a Sowing Mycospawn. So I need to answer 𝗟𝗡𝗡 and World Breaker. I don't think I have the ability to answer all of those things. I don't think I have the ability to answer all of those things. Thoughtseize would only answer one World Breaker temporarily. Even if I blew up the 𝗟𝗓𝗡's... Actually, if I blew up the 𝗟𝗓𝗡's Labyrinth, then what would happen? They'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana still, so they could even still cast the Sowing Mycospawn, but not the World Breaker quite yet. And that Ulamog the Defiler is going to come down and cause problems. I don't know if hiding behind an ensnaring bridge is correct here. Like, I can answer what they have on the ground right now, just with the 𝗟𝗓𝗡's, the Urza Saga that I've got. Do I just grab a second Urza Saga and hope that they can't answer both of them? I'm gonna do that. I stood by the crossroads. Saw the devil pass me by. I'm just not sure I have many good options here. I walked through the wastelands. At the very least, they're constrained to casting one spell a turn. Ring. Yeah, I fell behind this game and I just haven't been able to catch up. They're gonna go ahead and get their attacks in. I'm not gonna bother blocking. And they have their choice of what to do here. They have all of the agency. Yeah. Alright. I made my dude. I could play a Mycosynth Gardens, which cannot copy tokens, unfortunately. Alright, so they got a Sowing Mycospawn. They got their other World Breaker underneath the 𝗟𝗓𝗡's Labyrinth. Oh, that's so tempting. You have no idea. But they have a 𝗟𝗡𝗡 in hand, too. I'm not quite ready to go on the offensive. So I can make my construct into a 5/5. Jeez, man. One, two, three, 5, 2, 1. They could do through the breach. They could have done through the breach into 𝗟𝗩𝗡 if they wanted to. I will go ahead and do this block. Oh, I could have made this construct earlier. Oh, that's so sad. I could have made a second construct. I should have done that. It's just not having my stop set properly. I should have been on top of that. Oh well. I need to learn that next time. So they're going to scry X and draw a card, and they're going to exile a creature. Yeah, that's fine. What are you going to draw? Up through the breach. Okay, one of these is blocked. At least. Alright, so I misplayed and my opponent misplayed. Misplay for misplay. I do not want to make a construct. I do, however... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they could... They've just got a 𝗟𝗡𝗩 just sitting in their hand, though. Like, they could fire that off at any time. So, like this, if I get a Pithing Needle, that's just going to be so fragile. Pithing Needle on Ugin's Labyrinth. I could... hope to chew through their removal. And if I do that, then I would need to Pithing Needle... not 𝗟𝗡𝗡. I'd need to Pithing Needle 𝗟𝗡𝗩, actually. Because that would give me... No, I'd still need to Pithing Needle Ugin's Labyrinth. I'm gonna grab a Pithing Needle. Alright, so if I Pithing Needle 𝗟𝗡𝗩 here, then that means that they're forced to tap one of these and then do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so they can cast the World Breaker next turn. And just exile my bridge and just get wrecked. I think I'm in 𝗟𝗓𝗏. I don't think it matters what I name with this. I think I lose anyway. Yeah, I made a misplay. Series of misplays, actually. Just gonna name it Labyrinth. I have had very little control over this game. Yeah, see? There's the 𝗟𝗡𝗩. That's gonna win the game. And now all they have to do is 𝗟𝗡𝗩 the Ensnaring Bridge and they win. But I'm still going to make them do it. Seiju is gone. And they will make a lethal attack. If I had done this attack better earlier, I might have had a chance. But I did not, so I don't. Okay, so what could I have done differently this match? I think that attack was a blunder. I could have bought myself a ton of time with that. Maybe even enough time to copy bridge with the Mycosynth Gardens. That would have been nice. Did I even name the correct card? We did. Yeah, I think that the blunder with my stops was pretty bad. Alright, I'll go ahead and boot up the second match. Okay, and we are in match 2 versus Taku123. Hello, Taku123. Right, and we have a hand here. What does this hand do? This hand plays Mycosynth Gardens on turn 1 into a Pithing Needle, which will probably have enough information to name something, at least, because of the Gigantha. It has a turn 2 Thoughtseize, turn 3 Collective Brutality, and a turn 4 Bridge, or even a turn 3 Bridge if I want to do it. I'm going to keep it. Perhaps against my better judgment, I'm going to keep this. If I lose this game, it's probably because of this keep. Plains. This is Mardu energy. Another Mycosynth Gardens. And they have one of the strongest starts that they possibly could have. And I'm not going to be able to answer this for a while. Second Ocelot Pride into Flooded Strand. That is a blisteringly fast start, and I'm just drawing pure garbage. Alright, let's go ahead and Thoughtseize them, make sure that they don't have anything else up their sleeve. Yeah, I'm taking the One Ring. Yeah, I'm taking the One Ring. I can take Lightning Bolt later. So I pretty desperately need to full escalate this Collective Brutality. I'm just... Ooh, and they got a card on top, huh? Alright, swinging in for 4. Arid Mesa is gone. Alright, yeah, that's good. That's just game. So no draw control this game. Turn 1 Ocelot Pride and a turn 2 Ocelot Pride got away from me. Perhaps if I had kept a better hand? Maybe that Blood Moon wouldn't have mattered that much. Okay, so my sideboard strategy for Mardu, or maybe this is just straight up Boros energy, because they only had red-white and they had Blood Moon and a bunch of white lands. But still, it's kind of the same. It is minus these consistency pieces and plus the things that kill the things that I care about. I conceded to their Blood Moon, and that might send them the signal that, oh, I'm vulnerable to Blood Moon, so I need to keep a hand next time that's not vulnerable to Blood Moon. So let's see if I can find one like that. This hand is not vulnerable to Blood Moon, for sure. But it doesn't have much of a plan to it. I think I can safely mold a 6, looking for something. I'm gonna mold a 5. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna bottom a Shredder. And unfortunately, I'm gonna bottom a Stirrings. That does not feel good, though. Chain to the Rocks. You got it. I'll go ahead and play this Mycosynth Gardens. You may have a Blood Moon. If you want a Blood Moon. Damping Sphere, you got it. You can have a Damping Sphere. Absolutely, you may have a Damping Sphere. Have a second Damping Sphere, why not? Ether Hub, sure. You can have an Ether Hub. Wow, they're just giving me all the time in the world. This is great. Play that Forest. Play that Ensnaring Bridge. They have 0 actual interaction. I don't understand what's going on. Getting rid of a Damping Sphere. For Mori Vault. I'm not entirely certain I even want to get rid of this Flaying Tendrils. I don't have to get rid of the Flaying Tendrils. I can just turn the Verdant Catacombs into a Flaying Tendrils. Is this a Blood Moon? Am I going to get Blood Moon? I am going to get Blood Moon. You know what? Actually... no. I'm going to copy my Codex Shredder. And I will mill that Flaying Tendrils. So that's a mountain. I'll use my mountain to cast a Pyxis of Pandemonium. You may have an Ocelot Pride. They kept this hand on the strength of something. It might have been that Blood Moon. Let's go ahead and mill that Static Prison. I think I want to mill the Elegant Parlor. I think I'm okay with them having that for now. That Assassin's Trophy is uncastable because of the decisions I made earlier in the game. I think that's fine. Oh, right. Elegant Parlor is a mountain. Yeah, you can have that. The One Ring. Of course. Everyone has the One Ring these days. Played the Ocelot Pride. Alright. So I will mill them here. Right. They have protection. I forgot. Yeah, you got it. I will go ahead and mill myself. I don't want that Flaying Tendrils. I don't really want this Dark War pathway either, but I can't draw that Thoughtseize. I'll draw the Blooming Marsh, I guess. Pithing Needle, my boy. Alright, I need that Pithing Needle. And I need to fade a draw from the One Ring. Play that as their land. Okay, let's see what they draw. Let it straight. You got it. They have 8 cards in their hand. I still don't know 3 of them. One of them is another Blood Moon. I'm just gonna mill the Flage. You got a Damping Sphere, that's fine. Alright. Oh, okay, that actually took... I was worried about that. Just hitting F1 out of Force of Habit. Yeah, you got a Damping Sphere, that's fine. They played their Windswept Heath. They're playing their Ajani. And now I need to find an answer to this Ajani. Right? Whenever one or more cats you control die. I don't necessarily need to find an answer to the Ajani. I just need to keep them off of ways to kill their cat. Another One Ring. Flage is a way to answer an Ajani. Kill a cat, I mean. I could exile this Flage, get this Ancient Stirrings off the top of my deck, use Codex Shredder to dig even deeper. I think I will do that. Flage does need to go. Urza Saga is a dead card. Urza Saga again, a dead card. Pithing Needle, that's great. Okay. Nakatl Avenger, not a Nakatl Pariah. Don't do that. I haven't made that mistake before. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna auto heal to this. This is annoying. Chain to the Rocks doesn't kill their thing. Flooded Strand I knew about already. Here they're going to get their Flage out of their graveyard. They're going to deal a 3 to me. Yeah, you get a cat. I'm still ahead on cards. I don't want that Bloodchief's Thirst. I don't want that Thoughtseize. I will, however, take a 3rd Pithing Needle. It's just a matter of what I put this on. I still have an unknown card in hand, but it's probably not that impactful. I'm gonna put this on a Goblin Bombardment. Do I need to put it on anything else? I don't think so. I don't think I need to put it on anything else. Yeah, you got it. Plains is perfectly fine. Wow! Last card in hand was a Static Prison, and they were waiting this entire time to cast it. Are you serious? And to think that I could have copied my Ensnaring Bridge all the way back then, too, huh? Do I have outs to this? Huh. I'm going to be taking 1, 2, 4, 13, 14, 15. So I'm not actually dead from this? Yeah, you got it. Huh. 1, 2, 4, plus 9, 13, 14, 15. Okay. So I just need to dig desperately for a bridge. Interesting. They really... Should they have held that for an additional turn? I mean, I know that my first priority would have been to find another Ensnaring Bridge. Or like a Duress or something. And Shredder will not do it. So I'm gonna have to mill myself here. Exile. Exile. Wow! Not finding another bridge. Oh, there's the Inquisition that I would have looked for. Alright, sure. Don't go out like this, man. Dead. Ooh, not dead. This is why we play to our outs. And they have another Ajani on top. Come on, you don't want to pay that energy. They pay the energy. If I draw a land, I can pop a Shredder and get back my Lantern. Any land besides Urza's Saga, of course. Do they... the Arid Mesa is gone. Okay. Big Daddy Gigantha is in hand. Alright, let's see what I draw. It's a black card. Alright, yeah, that's good. That was good. That was really good. Yeah, that Ancient Stirrings would have found a land. That is amazing. Even if it had been, even if I did have a black source, that Thoughtseize would have just killed me. How interesting. Well, I put up a good fight this game. I just didn't find any hand interaction to check what that last card in their hand was, and it turned out to be a Static Prison. Oh, well, I'm fine with this. Let's go ahead and try better on round 3, yes? Okay, and we are back for round 3. I have lost the die roll. My opponent is choosing to play first. And what does this hand do? This hand has a lock. It has quite a bit of disruption, and it has a profane tutor to find the missing piece. I'll go ahead and keep this. Whether or not I do turn 1 Lantern or turn 1 Inquisition is going to depend on what my opponent plays. They revealed a 𝗟𝗓𝗓, but played a Marsh Flats. I have 2 discard spells. I think I'll go ahead and fire 1 off now. How interesting. I currently don't have an answer to Goblin Bombardment. What I could do with this hand is I could take the Bombardment and then next turn Lantern Thoughtseize Static Prison. Do I want to do that? Because next turn, if they just play a Goblin Bombardment, that's just another thing that I have to answer, and that's really annoying. But they don't have much fuel for Goblin Bombardment at the moment. But the thing is, like, do I really want to spend all that time answering Goblin Bombardment when I could just take it now and force their turn 2 to be Orcish Bowmasters? I think I'll just take the Bombardment. They fetched a Raucous Theater, which means that they are on Mardu, and they kept their card on top. What a shame that I don't have my Shredder active. And they have don't know what happened. But that confused and terrified me. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, jeez. All right. So yeah, I don't know if any of you heard that. My headphones just instantly blasted the loudest possible static that it could have, and it just scared the crap out of me. Okay, so what did my opponent do? They played their Marsh Flats. They have an unknown card in hand. I think this is definitely a play a Lantern situation, and see what they've got going. So much time to that too. Oh well. I also don't really want them having that Static Prison. So, but I don't really want to have this Ancient Stirrings either. I'll go ahead and play this Pixis. That's fine. You can shuffle. You can play Orcish Bowmasters. I'll take one. It's just so much. That was so much. That scared the ever-living crap out of me. You know, interestingly enough, they... Do I know what their fourth card in hand is? It is a Static Prison. So I do need to take that Static Prison out of their hands still. And they can just Flage me now. I kind of want to naturally draw a land here. They're playing the Static Prison. Are they going to hit my Lantern? Are they going to hit my Pixis? That's fine. Do I want to exile now? Yeah, I'll go ahead and exile. I don't draw that Ancient Stirrings. Definitely don't want them to draw that Ocelot Pride though, so whatever. I guess I am firing off this Mishra's Bauble now. And I'm gonna get a little bit greedy. Fire off this Ancient Stirrings, try and find... Oh, that's an Ensnaring Bridge! But I really just don't have the lands, and I don't need the Ensnaring Bridge in play quite yet. I'm gonna grab the Blooming Marsh. Okay, so here's my plan. I'm going to Profane Tutor now. I'm going to let them draw this Ocelot Pride. Oh, that they're not going to be drawing? Sure. Yeah, you can have a Thoughtseize. You can actually have a Thoughtseize, that's fine. Take my Thoughtseize with that Thoughtseize, please. Alright, so that's the last card in their hand. It was just a land. Yeah, you got Thoughtseize. And they took the Shredder, which is probably correct. Alright, they're going to cast their first Flage. I'm going to fall to 12 and then 10. And then 8 after this Thoughtseize resolves. And then I'm going to fall to 6 after next turn's attack. I will go ahead and pop Bobble here. I think I need just a little bit more velocity. I'm gonna draw this card. Oh, right. The Orcish Bowmasters is gonna ping me. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. This is interesting. So I'm gonna fall to 6 and then 4. I think I need to play Ensnaring Bridge this turn. And I think that Grafdigger's Cage needs to... I think that, That's the second page. That's the Ocelot Pride. How interesting. Let me reevaluate where I'm at. So this Thoughtseize can Thoughtseize myself if I don't draw something that I want to cast. I will just go ahead and grab my Grafdigger's Cage. Okay, so here's the plan. Grafdigger's Cage turns off the Plagiars. Codex Shredder establishes a bit of a lock. Thoughtseize targets myself. Takes the Pithing Needle. I'm at 1. I cannot draw additional cards. They have an Arid Mesa into the One Ring. Of course they do. Wow. They have an Arid Mesa into the One Ring. I have a Pixis. They let me have my Pixis. They couldn't not let me have my Pixis. Yeah, I can mill the One Ring for basically free here. So I think I will. This Pithing Needle can name backside of a Johnny. That Orcish Bowmasters is lethal. Battle Avenger. Very good. So Bowmasters needs to go, and you can have an Ether Head. That's fine. Okay. Wow. Snatching victory from the jaws of defeat there. That was pretty incredible. And I think this game is wrapped up. I'm gonna do this at sorcery speed. Ocelot Pride is fine. Fatal Push is also fine, but I do need to win this game. So I will go ahead and take that. Blade being milled is acceptable. That on top of their deck is not acceptable. Is this acceptable? They can kill their own thing. It's fine. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and mill their stuff. Yeah, you may not have an Amped Raptor, but I'll go ahead and take that in a second. Right. And yeah, the game's pretty much wrapped up here. Hey, there's that Goblin Bombardment that I knew was in the deck. That card is absolutely unbeatable. If you drew and cast that, then I would die. I have a stop set on my upkeep because I cannot cast this Thoughtseize. I don't want to have a Verdant Catacombs in play. Okay, that's fine. Just having a Verdant Catacombs in play literally just puts an I lose button somewhere on the board, and I'd rather not have that. Okay. So we're almost done. I have to win another game in 12 minutes. I don't really like that. In fact, I'm going to exile this Guide of Souls specifically to stop them from getting a bunch of triggers. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and another Pixis is perfectly acceptable. Let's play this. Let's exile each card. Mill you on that, even though you don't technically need that. You can Thoughtseize if you Big Daddy Gigantha to hand. Could take a Fomori Vault. Yeah, and I'll tap down. Okay. Let's go ahead and play this. Go ahead and take this Guide of Souls too, it doesn't matter. I've got to stop on my upkeep. I'm okay. Yep, stop on my upkeep. Let's go ahead and exile again. That's fine. You may not have a Bowmasters. That is lethal. Okay. And we got there. Wow. After losing so much time to that audio issue. Still don't know what happened. Okay, go ahead and start with my sideboard plan, which is, again, taking out all my consistency, adding in this, and this. Pretty simple, let's see if it works. I knew what happened to my audio. It is still doing okay, right? I hope it's still doing okay. Alright, what does this hand do? This hand is 4 lands, Inquisition, Shredder Bridge. Kinda don't want additional cards in my hand, so a hand would have to be really, really, really good for me to keep 7. I don't think I'm gonna keep this. I think I need to be more aggressive. Yeah, I will definitely keep this. This hand has 3 lands in it. The basic forest biting me in the butt once again. think I'm going to keep the Brutality and the Flaying Tendrils. I don't think I need to keep the Inquisition, but that might be wrong. Turn 1 Thoughtseize. You may look at my hand. If I knew they were going to turn 1 Thoughtseize me, no, I wouldn't have kept the other hand anyway. It didn't have much action. You may take either Lantern. Okay, they took the Lantern. Thoughtseize button. Close. Marsh, and I'll just go ahead and play out my card. I'm looking for a 4th land of any type, really. And then if they don't grab a Surveil land here, then I'll just F6. And Raptor. Hit a Flage. Come on, hit a Flage. Did not hit a Flage. So I could Pithing Needle this guy. I don't know if I want to do that. That Pithing Needle could answer something else. I think I'm just going to Collective Brutality and I'm going to kill the Ajani. It doesn't feel very good, but I feel like this Pithing Needle could answer something more important. If they play an Obnixilis, if they play a Goblin Bombardment, then that Pithing Needle is going to be really good. And that Collective Brutality does just pretty cleanly answer Ajani there. I think I'm going to cast this on the Amped Raptor now, just to save some life. I am not yet willing to play this Pithing Needle. And again, any land will cast that Flaying Tendrils. Okay, they surveilled the Ether Hub, so I don't have to worry about that. Orcish Bowmasters. Okay, so I'm going to take 4 down to 11. I have a Pithing Needle in hand and a Flaying Tendrils. They're playing a 1, 2, 3 drop. They're putting Gigantha into their hand. It's probably a pretty reasonable play. That is a Verdant Catacombs. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and find a swamp here and cast my Flaying Tendrils. I don't think I need to get fancy with this. This is already taking like 1.5 cards. Oh, this Pithing Needle. Do I want to get this out of my hand? Not really. Still holding it. I have enough lands to cast it later on if I want to. But now I'm kind of at the point to where I need several pieces in order to stabilize, really. I need a Lantern, I need a Bridge, and I need a discard spell. That's a Guide of Souls. And that's an Ocelot Pride. Yeah, I'm probably losing this. And of course they knew to play that around Flaying Tendrils. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and play this Pithing Needle now, and I'm going to blind name something. And if it's wrong, then it's wrong. Goblin Bump. I saw the Goblin Bombardment. And that's exactly the sort of thing that they could have that would get them out of the situation that they're in, which is the situation of winning. Yes, I would like to name Goblin Bombardment, please. It's so strange. Okay, so it did choose that as the... And I could use the Mycosynth Gardens to copy my Codex Shredder to make my constructs into big boys, but I don't think I want to do that. I still need to answer this board. And I'm just not doing it. Is this a Plage? Oh, it's a Jacantha. Yeah, I need something here. 2+1/+1 counters and a flying counter on target attacking creature. It becomes an angel in addition to its other types. Alright, and they put it on itself, which means I'm taking 5. Okay. So I'm officially at bridge or bust. That's not bridge. Okay. Wow, that was fast. This game brought to you by my answers not really lining up with what my opponent was doing. This needle was kind of a bit superfluous, so I could have saved the needle for something else. Or I could have just needled the Ajani and then mopped up. Could have been a little bit more efficient with my spot removal, maybe, if I had that Bloodchief's Thirst in hand still. And that could have helped. But I didn't really know when I was drawing my 4th land is the problem. Could I have lined this up? I'm not sure. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the last part of this. Maybe they're just going to run it back. They are going to run it back. I will be on the play, which is so important versus this deck. It's amazing. Wow, this hand is garbage. This hand is better. This does Thoughtseize Trophy Bridge. I think I will keep it for that. I'm pretty far away from Shredder being useful. Alright, let's go ahead and Thoughtseize. See what our opponent is working with. So this is not a very action-packed hand. This is exactly the sort of hand where a quick Lantern Lock would be very nice. I don't have a quick Lantern Lock. I'm at the mercy of my top deck. I'm going to take the Amped Raptor, because that's something that can find them another card. At least a Johnny, I know what cards it's going to give them. Another Thoughtseize, you say? Do I need to play this Thoughtseize right now? I don't think I need to play this Thoughtseize right now. I think I can just let them play their turn 2 play and then trophy it. They kept it on top. There's a Godless Shrine. This is an Ajani. I knew that was coming. So they have 5 cards now. And I only know 3 of them. They drew some sort of action. I'll go ahead and kill this Ajani now. I'll take a lantern. They have lanes on top of their deck, which means this Thoughtseize is going to be particularly strong. Yep, glad I took that. Uh-huh. Yep, that's a static prison that needs to go. Is that better? That's better. I'm sorry, my mic just cut out for no reason. Ugh. Why does my mic cut out for no reason? I'm not sure. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of a break. I'll be back in a second. Okay, just seeing if this is still working. It is. For now. All right, and we are in the last round. Ah, what an embarrassing record. In my defense, I probably would have won that third match if my video had been doing okay, but I did not. What does this hand do? This hand does turn 1 Lantern into Inquisition Shredder. Oh, but they have a Gigantha, so I might have to go turn 1 Inquisition instead. In any case, this hand is pretty good. I am gonna go turn 1 Inquisition. There's just too many really strong things that they could be doing. And unfortunately, well, I already know how this game's going to go. I need to take the Static Prison here. This hand... Yeah, my hand just falls apart if I don't take the Static Prison. I might actually review this, see how this game goes, because I might be taking Static Prison too aggressively. Interesting that they have a Bloodstained Mire. Oh, they played Ragavan. Nice. Oh, that's fantastic news for me. They have 1 unknown. That is an Amped Raptor. Don't think I want them drawing an Amped Raptor. You may have a Guide of Souls. Oh, that Ragavan will take that Blooming Marsh for me anyway. Yeah, that's fine. You can have it. drawing me into an ensnaring bridge. Arid Mesa. Shuffling away that Goblin Bombardment. Very nice. Guide of Souls into a Johnny. Still not playing out that turn 1 Ocelot Pride. I am perfectly happy with this. They don't have another land, possibly? Do I want this Ensnaring Bridge is the question. I think I do. I'll take it. I do not want that swamp. Please do not give me that swamp. Give it to me now, I guess. And this very well may be a, fail to find on Ancient Stirrings sort of situation. And they do need to have a cat die in order for a Johnny to be good. But they can kill a cat. Yeah. They revealed an Ether Hub. They got an Ether Hub. Are they going to use this to kill their cat? Please use this to kill your cat. Sweet. Okay, so that Flage is gone. They still have one unknown in hand. Okay. So let me think through this turn. I could very simply grab a pithing needle. This draw would have to be dead, and the draw after would have to be dead, but I have a Shredder. And I have a Cling to Dust, actually. So that takes care of the Flage. If I do not grab a Pithing Needle for this Ajani Nakatl Avenger now, they could plus and then minus it. Yeah, I need to grab a needle. It just needs to be a needle. I have the top control already locked up enough. Nakatl Avenger. I will not make that mistake again. Yeah. Okay. And I will actually need to exile this on their draw step. It's not a surgical or an extirpate. Arena of Glory. Yeah, that's fine. No, they still have Arena of Glory. Do they still have one unknown in hand? I think they might still have... Oh, wait, no, it's an Ocelot Pride. Never mind. Okay. Do they have any meaningful way of doing anything right now? I don't believe so. Oh, they'll just give it to me. Yeah, sure. You got it. I'll take that. Sideboard plan time. 5 in, 5 out. Let's go. Give me a second. Oh, I didn't mute myself. Oh, damn it. That's embarrassing. Well, at least it's pause for the visual, I guess. All right. Maybe I should have that. Here, give me a second. Okay. Ooh, this hand is a mulligan. This is a trap. It's got 2 colorless lands in it. Maybe I should go up another colored source in place of a Mycosynth Gardens. It has a very clunky curve. Even though it's got double bridge, I don't think it's good enough. This is... I will keep this and bottom the trophy. If I draw a 3rd land anywhere in the next, like, 3 turns. Do I want to kill this Ragavan? Oh. Do I want to kill this Ragavan? I don't really think I need to kill this Ragavan right now. But I'm going to. They might have kept their hand on the strength of that Ragavan. And it'll actually slow down their mana development as Nazis. Well, there's nothing I can do about that. Feels bad. Fortunately, this Urza Saga will next turn make a blocker that is big enough to handle an Ocelot Pride. I'll go ahead and blind exile. Let's fetch now. Okay. And if they play something nasty this turn, Static Prison. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you got it again. Unfortunately, I just cannot do much about this. They're gonna get to create another cat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They will not have the City's Blessing. I am gonna go do this. Yeah, that's fine. And are they gonna kill the construct? They're not gonna kill the construct in response to this. I think I will Pithing Needle the Goblin Bombardment, actually. Alright, let's go ahead and Thoughtseize them. I think they should have killed the construct in response to that. Okay, well, my Cling to Dust has a target. Neither of us are really doing anything right now. And these, unless they do something, these Static Prisons will eventually go away. Oh, they have just enough. That makes me sad. That makes me quite sad, actually. Now they definitely have the City's Blessing. Wow, that was perfect, actually. Okay, Cling to Dust, exiling my Ensnaring Bridge. Cling to Dust, exiling my Urza Saga. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's game. Wow, that was perfect, actually. Them surveilling something directly into top decking an untapped land is exactly what they needed for that. Well, I think I'm still on my game plan. Do I regret using the Blood Chief's Thirst on the Ragavan? I don't think so. I think we just both ran out of steam and they had something better than what I was doing. This Assassin's Trophies. Nope, not like this. Not like this. Yeah, I have to keep this. I have to bottom. Just 3 lands, right? Do I bottom an Urza Saga? I might just have to do Saga Gaming this game. I'm gonna do Saga Gaming. That's an Ocelot Pride. That Ocelot Pride will get 1 hit in. Hopefully these Urza Saga tokens will just get big enough to answer anything my opponent is doing. Probably not with that Goblin Bombardment in play. That's an Ensnaring Bridge. Oh, that's so tempting. Should I play that? No, I shouldn't play that. Should I play that? It doesn't actually do me any good to play that this turn. Oh, that's so good. That's ridiculously good. They are swinging in with the Ocelot Pride. I'm going to create my construct. They know that I need to do it. Wow, they just let that happen? No. Yeah. Yeah, they did it smart. And this turn, I can consider slamming my Ensnaring Bridge. Okay, so I could... Hear me out. I could... do a lot of things. If I play Collective Brutality, then I'm not doing anything else. I have to play this Urza Saga as my land. I could create a construct, Pithing Needle the Ajani, and then probably just die to Goblin Bombardment. And then I could Collective Brutality kill the Ocelot Pride, but it's kind of already done its job. And they already have 4 cards in hand. If they're throwing creatures at my Urza Saga construct to keep Ocelot Pride going, then I feel like I'm winning. I will go ahead and Pithing Needle the Ajani. I just don't feel very confident in this, honestly. I feel like I haven't found a good spot to play this Collective Brutality. Which is a shame because it's just such a strong card. Static Prison, of course. Yep. Alright, yeah, that's probably game. That's probably game. Yeah, I'm just taking way too much damage here. Perhaps if I'd sequence things differently, like I have this ensnaring grid that's just kind of rotting in my hand. No, but they had the Static Prison. I don't really think it mattered. I'm not 100% sure that it mattered what I did this game. And I did mold a 5, I suppose. Wow, that's hilarious. Okay, so I can... Brutality... Kill these two things. I'm just dead. I'm just dead. It doesn't matter what I do here. Yeah, I'll go ahead and concede. Wow. That was a beating for my first league back from getting everything set up. Is this still even working? Yeah, this is working. Okay. That was an absolute thrashing. This could have been a 2-3. My stuff just didn't absolute crap out on me in the middle of the third match. But yeah. Boros Energy, Mardu Energy is what I faced this league, and I lost every single match against them. Might need a better solution to that. Those Assassin's trophies looked horrible. They looked terrible. Miserable. I might have to make a meta call. I might have to put those to the sideboard. Dang. Wow. I can't believe I'm saying that. But the Assassin's trophies just look so bad. I'll think about it some. See if I can find a good solution that works for a number of other things. If I could play my own Static Prisons, I'd probably do that. Okay, well, thanks for tuning in, all 10 of you. Actually, 10 people tuned into the stream at one time or another to watch me go 1-4 for my first return. Second return, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to do some thinking, maybe do a little bit of tweaking to the list. See if we can solve the Assassin's Trophy problem, see if we can solve the Mycosynth Gardens problem. Might go down to 2 Mycosynth Gardens. See what else I can do about that. But yeah. Thank you very much, everybody. I will try and do better next time.